Hello everyone, we're going to go ahead and open up our owl pellet today. I posted pictures of the sizes as well as a couple more helpful links that will allow you to identify what kind of owl you think expelled this pellet. I can see a few things sticking out of it already. After this video is posted, I'll go ahead and do a chart of the bones that we find. Let's go ahead and get started and just dig right in. See some hair, fur. You see the color of the hair here. You see we've got some darker pieces on this side. It's usually better to do this on a darker background. So I will put the very interesting ones on a darker background if we need. We've dissected owl pellets many times with our Discovery Hour and Closed Door Science Club groups. Normally we purchase them online. They come sterilized and teaching kits. They have nice little bone charts that come along with them. We enjoy doing that a couple times a year. This one I found when I was out for a hike with my husband. Just happened to look down and notice that there was an obvious spot. And then we looked around and noticed that it was a roosting area because there is a large nest above us in the trees. Okay. You can see the largest, most obvious bone here in the middle. Pretty big, wow. Take a look at that. Does anybody have any guesses at what they think this might be based on the shape? Note this spot here. What do you think? And it's hollow. Hollow bones is a good clue for what type of bone this could be. I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side for now and keep on digging and see if there's anything else in here. Already I'm seeing some smaller pieces. Let me get my hands out of the way here. Smaller pieces before we take them out. Oh wow, okay. Oh no. Let's see, my cat just jumped on the table. So we're going to do a temporary halt if we have to, but we're going to wait and see if he's respectful. Okay, I did try to lock them up, but having loud cat noises in the background of videos sometimes is not nice either. Okay, well, we're going to have to pause this for just a second. Alright, and we're back. Just a minor delay. Let's see what else we've got in here. A little comedic relief. Let's see. Oh. Well, this definitely had a pretty good sized lunch. Now I'm going to ask the question of, does anybody know what an owl pellet is? I'll let you take the time to talk to your kids about it. You can also go ahead and take some time to guess what it is. You may have already talked about it if you've clicked on the links that we provided in the event earlier this week. But if you haven't, what do you think an owl pellet is? Let's see if I can get this bone in focus. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in here. So owl pellets are the part of the animal that some bird species cannot digest. Most common are owl pellets, at least in our area. Ooh. And this owl pellet was quite large. So if you take a look at the links provided, as well as the posts I will make after we post this video, you'll be able to see some clues and try to guess what type of owl you think this might have been that expelled this pellet. I don't think it was an owl. Then tell me what else you think. What do you think that is? Oh, we'll get back to that. Get the rest of these out of here. Tiny bones, smaller bones inside the cavity. Like I said, I will post an image of all of the bones lined up on a nice dark background. That way you can take your time and really get a look. I know a video can be hard. I'm working through this. I may overlook a couple angles that might have been more appropriate to show bones, but it's all in the fun of figuring out what's inside this. It's easy to get carried away when you're doing an experiment like this with the kids, because the excitement of what's inside begins to take over and you lose focus on making sure you get good camera angles. This is the second one of these that we found. What do you think this is? Carefully take that out. Okay. Alright, well, start removing some more of this fur. See if there's something, there we go. See if there's something else in there. Interesting. Note the pattern on the inside of that bone. Do you think these bones are heavy? Do you think they are light? Talk to your kids about what you think these bones feel like. Are they rough? Are they smooth? Usually a lot more precise using dissection tools. But at home, I have tweezers. Another bone, quite similar to the one we just pulled a second ago. See if I can get a better look now. Okay. A couple more smaller bones. Find quite a few small bones, such as this one. Let's put this back. Alright. We're going to open up this matted piece of hair here. Hopefully we don't break anything. If there's a rest of a skull in there or anything. I suspect we found a couple different types of animals inside of this pellet. Usually what's going on. Again, the pellets are the part of the animal the owls cannot digest, such as hair, bones. Look at that. All right. Well, we may have just about found everything we're going to inside of this, but that looks like some pretty thin, broken fragments of bone. Try to guess what you think maybe those were. Let's see. I think that's about all she wrote. Oh, no. One more very fragile, very delicate bone. Hard to see because it's covered in hair, and of course my fingers are blocking the view. I will make my best guess at what I think they are based off of bone charts. Of course, if you have any opinions or expert advice, let us know what you think and go ahead and post it in the event on our Ransom District Library Facebook. I want to thank you all for attending our Owl Pellet event. I hope you're having a great time at home and you're all staying healthy and safe. I will go ahead and post some images of these bones and this fur And I'd like you to go ahead and talk it over with your kids on what you think might be inside. I'll give you a little flash shot of all the bones we found before we go. Let's see. What do you think? Alright, stay tuned for our best guess at what we might have found and what kind of owl we think created this pellet.